Kurt also pointed out that they're going to continue to push and then be intentional, and Alyssa adds to that, even if her role has shifted as she returns.
Jonquel Jones wins the tip against Natasha Howard. We are underway in this second half. Thomas pulls up, that's short. Ionescu has it tipped. Jones rips it away, and Connecticut's on the board first.
I think people really have to understand about Bree's game. She does so much work before she even gets the basketball.
First-time All-Star, ranks 4th in the league in points in the paint. Howard up fakes, knocks down the J.
To live and die by the three, which puts pressure on defense.
Howard was out 4 to 6 weeks with a sprained MCL. Picks the pocket there. 4 points for Howard.
You saw there she was able to take advantage of her quickness versus Bree Jones. But, you know, anybody that draws Jonquel Jones is going to have a tough day of the office as Sammy Whitcomb is able to come up and finish.
Thomas sees plenty of space inside of the rim. Connecticut, tough start from the field. Numbers for Howard. Has Laney. She does the rest. Ionescu, stomp and start.
Similar to Natasha Howard, she had not been in previous matchups. Great ball fake by Benaja Laney.
Absolutely unreal. Monica, just a terrific story. Robin, great stuff, documenting the journey the last 8 months for AT.
And you even saw as we came back from that break, she's talking to the team about adjustments. She's not afraid to call them out. She's not afraid to force the rise in temperature. It was a great move, and it was solid defense by Jasmine Jones as well.
Ionescu, the bounce feed. Howard off that pivot foot, spins and splash. January curls around the screen. Heidemann tees up a 3 and swirls it home.
Michaela's going to be Rookie of the Year. She told us today at media availability, and she said it, you know, we've got our group chat among our rookie class as the spin cycle for the engine is finally good.
Posting up high. Finds JJ, slice through the paint, off the window.
Great cut, great cut. And Jonquel had not had so much luck working one-on-one on the block, but that time she's able to get the ball in the move. Assist from Alyssa Thomas. Looking for her win. She seems to have good stamina.
Onyenwere lays it in.
Jonquel's decision not to play last year due to COVID, whether it's the unfortunate injury to AT, speak of her, Bree Jones has been able to emerge with more confidence, more patience. That's the coach of the month from August, in case y'all forgot. Okay? Kurt Miller has been doing this.
Natisha Heidemann, second triple of the night.
Elevate your game at this point in the season as you prepare to head in that championship ring chase.
Natisha Heidemann, her third 3 of this first half. She's locked in defensively as well. Connecticut has scored 19 of the last 25 points. Ionescu slings. Onyenwere, friendly bounce. Put New York back up 1. Heidemann, the hezzy. Shovels to Carrington.
Now they're doing it inside of the big square.
Ionescu knifes the lane. Up and down we go. This is the pace New York wants to play at. Number 2 in the W in possessions per 40, Carrington.
You can see the confidence of this rookie rising minute by minute.
Off the hands of Howard, Carrington's there. Thomas lays it in. My favorite Arthur episode is the Binky Nightlight one. It's so random. Howard's
Very
got 12.
Random. I just remember characters. I don't remember episodes so much.
Okay. Well, you'll think of something.
Something will come to me.
Sabrina Ionescu with the steal. Onyenwere draws the foul. Count it. And 1. Leaves it short. Laney the rebound.
This is a little bit too frenetic for the Connecticut Sun. Coach Miller talked about them being intentional through the course of the ball. Liberty squad is locked in defensively. They've made it a hellacious night in terms of getting the ball to JJ efficiently, and they're hitting their outside shot.
Despite that make by Onyenwere, 2 for 10, New York from 3. Thomas, diagonal cut, puts it in. Alyssa Thomas has checked in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, played about 6 minutes. Usual starting 5 out there right now. Ionescu drains a triple. Thomas back into Brianna Jones. Knocked away by Howard. Still plenty of time. Thomas fires. You bet! So there was a change to the scoreboard just a moment ago. Now it's a 1-point Connecticut lead. Laney swirls home a three. Up by 2, Connecticut basketball. After the Ionescu miss, JJ demonstrating her post moves. Ionescu with a rip of a bounce pass. Howard stopped. Ionescu has it back, rotates up top, fires and drains the three.
And that's what we've seen from the Liberty today, not to mention they are hitting shots at a high clip. I keep looking at this box score like it's crazy because I feel like they've hit so many more threes, but it says they're only 4 of 12 and get offensive putbacks. I mean, those quickly accumulate.
5 seconds on the game clock. Ionescu, how did that thread through? Howard lays it in. New York by 5 in the opening minute of the third. DeWanna Bonner had 7 first half points, leans in, rattles home. She's fired up. Alyssa Thomas looking, January into Jonquel, too easy.
I think pushing, sometimes in layman's terms, you think that's a team that's only looking to get in transition, but not necessarily.
Allen. Jonquel Jones, rebound number 7, had a season-high 17 against New York in mid-July before the Olympic break. Brianna Jones uses the heel.
Can you imagine trying to score on all of that? 6'3" and change, and the length and just the attitude?
Howard knocks down a long 2, 16 for Natasha Howard. Her 12th game of the season, dealt with injury during most of the first half. Had 16 last time out against Dallas. January on the kickout. Makes it pay. Sun with the lead and the ball. JJ off the catch. Oh! In Laney's eye!
This team looks drastically different without her, flat out. What has she scored? Single digits 1 time this season? And she's just been so consistent. So to me, it's Jonquel, and it's not much of a contest.
The squad had to tread water. Went 2 and 3 in her absence. Brianna Jones, that friendly bounce.
Her move went right into Jonquel Jones, who was waiting to contest that jump shot.
Sun by 7. Skip pass. Bonner 3. Money! Bonner fakes the pull-up. January cut, or Bonner cut afterwards. Thomas on the swing. Oh! Touches every angle! Her first season with New York, 4th WNBA team, time with Indiana, Minnesota, and Seattle. She's been a tremendous pickup for this team. Bonner drains the J up to 18 points.
I mean, the Sun are just so lethal on both sides of the floor. Like, sometimes you get a defensive team and you know it's going to be a rock fight, right? Like, they can't score, so they play defense. But this team can score, as you see there, ball movement.
Heidemann made 3 threes in the first half. Has the mismatch. There's another one. JJ. Oh, that's unfair. Over D.D. Richard. Heidemann. Extra pass to the corner. Charles short. Carrington tracks it down. Steps through. JJ cleans it up. A double-double for Jonquel Jones.
I think it's cool for us and fans to chalk it up, but when players say it's a game at a time, that's legit. You know what I mean? I just think you're seeing this team grow every time they step on the floor. Today, I've been so impressed with Dejanay. And, of course, the return of AT as Jonquel gets another one to go.
JJ picks it up. Dejanay Carrington with 8 points.
In your second unit players. Obviously, Kyla in her second year. Dejanay in her first, and then Alyssa in her first game back if she gets another basket to go in practice, both when she's on the floor and as another coach.
She talked about contesting shooters. Howard says don't matter. 23 for Natasha Howard.
It doesn't necessarily come off the same, and so I just love the balance that those two probably offer, and I can imagine that that's been a tremendous blessing to have that support from your partners.
By the way, after a couple of free throws for Dejanay Carrington, she's matched her season high, and the Rook up to a career best. 12 points, right on cue. 98-69, the final. The Connecticut Sun have won a franchise record 13 games in a row.